Good morning, everyone. Let's start with a simple but powerful question. What does kindness mean to you? If you're like most people, you probably think of kindness as being warm, accommodating, and generous. You might picture a person who always says yes, who never disappoints others, and who bends over backward to keep the peace. And I get it. We're taught from a young age that kindness is a virtue, that being nice makes us good people, that putting others first is the right thing to do. But here's the problem. When we stretch ourselves too thin, when we give and give without boundaries, when we mistake self-sacrifice for kindness, we lose something fundamental. We lose ourselves. Today, I want to challenge the belief that we should be kind to everyone all the time, no matter what. Because real kindness, the kind that is authentic, courageous, and meaningful, is not about people-pleasing. It's about integrity. It's about showing up in a way that honors both ourselves and others. And sometimes that means not being kind. The difference between kindness and people-pleasing, there's a fine line between kindness and people-pleasing, and many of us cross it without even realizing. When we constantly put other people's needs ahead of our own, not because we genuinely want to, but because we feel we have to, because we're afraid of disappointing them, afraid of conflict, afraid of not being liked, we're no longer being kind. We're being compliant. We're making ourselves small so others don't feel uncomfortable. That's not kindness. That's fear in disguise. Think about the times you said yes when every fiber of your being wanted to say no. The times you bit your tongue instead of speaking your truth. The times you sacrificed your own well-being to keep someone else happy. Now, let me ask you, did those actions come from a place of genuine love? Or did they come from a place of obligation, guilt, or even resentment? True kindness is not about making ourselves miserable so that others can be comfortable. It's about balance. It's about respect for others and respect for ourselves. Why we struggle to set boundaries so? Why do so many of us struggle to set boundaries? Why do we feel like we have to be kind, even to people who drain us, disrespect us, or take advantage of us? Because we are wired for connection. As human beings, we crave belonging. We want to be liked. We want to feel valued. And somewhere along the way, we started believing that in order to be loved, we have to be agreeable. We have to be accommodating. We have to be nice. But here's what I want you to understand. You don't have to be nice to be loved. You don't have to be agreeable to be respected. You don't have to please everyone to be worthy. Love, respect, and worthiness are not things you earn by erasing yourself. They are things that come from showing up as your full, authentic self without apology. The power of boundaries. If we want to stop being kind to everyone, we have to start getting really good at setting boundaries. And let me be clear, boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are not about being rude or indifferent. Boundaries are about clarity. They're about choosing what we will and will not accept in our lives. Think of boundaries as the guardrails that protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. They help you honor your own needs while still showing up for others in a way that is sustainable and true. A boundary might sound like, I love you, but I can't take on that responsibility right now. I hear that you're upset, but I won't tolerate being spoken to that way. I value our relationship, but I need some time for myself this weekend. Boundaries don't make you selfish. They make you honest. And the people who truly care about you will respect them. The people who don't, well, their reaction says more about them than it does about you. When kindness isn't the answer, there are times when kindness is not only unhelpful, but actually harmful. Here are a few examples. 1, when kindness enables bad behavior. If you constantly accommodate people who treat you poorly, you are teaching them that it's okay. Sometimes the most compassionate thing you can do is hold someone accountable, even if it means being firm. 2, when kindness costs you your mental health. If being kind to someone is making you miserable, exhausted, or anxious, it's time to reevaluate. Your well-being matters just as much as theirs. 3, when kindness silences your truth, if being kind means swallowing your voice, suppressing your needs, or tolerating injustice, it's not kindness, it's self-abandonment. The courage to be real in today's world. Many people believe that being nice means constantly pleasing others, avoiding conflict, and suppressing their true feelings. However, true kindness is not about being agreeable at the expense of your own authenticity. It is about having the courage to be real, to embrace your true self while treating others with respect and honesty. When people focus too much on being nice, they often end up compromising their own values, needs, and emotions just to maintain harmony. But real strength lies in being both kind and courageous. Someone who speaks their truth, sets boundaries, and stands up for themselves without losing their compassion. This message encourages us to shift our perspective on kindness. Instead of spreading ourselves thin trying to please everyone, we should first practice self-kindness. This means honoring our emotions, respecting our own needs, and valuing our own worth. Only when we operate from a place of self-respect and self-awareness can we extend genuine kindness to others. True kindness does not mean sacrificing ourselves for the sake of others. It means showing up authentically, embracing our imperfections, and building meaningful connections based on truth rather than obligation. In the end, the greatest gift we can give both ourselves and the world is the courage to be real,